Damn it! Oh, hey. Well, I thought that after last week, after Pastor Jack from the Church of Tom Jones exorcised the demons of failure from my soul, that there'd be no stopping Martin Sargent. But then, I had a little accident.
We got a switch!
Ooh, ouch. But I got my magic staff and been doing some powerful street drugs, so I think I'm on the mend. So what do you say? You go do some web drifting. Next up, pixieland.org.
Want to build a website about aliens or your time machine for me to web drift? Use the promo code DRIFTER1 when registering your domain name at GoDaddy.com and receive 10% off your order. Okay then, see you soon in the underground bunker where you're hiding from the snake people. Thanks, GoDaddy.com.
Oh my God. Web drifters, this is the SUV of Peter Pan. You know Peter Pan, Randy Constant, the guy on the internet, one of the most famous internet celebrities of all time, who pretends that he's Peter Pan? Well, I've web drifted all the way to Tampa, Florida to meet him, and I'm so excited. To me, this is like a devout Catholic meeting the Pope. I've got so many questions for him. Let's go inside and try to learn his wisdom and see what the magic's all about. Randy?
I didn't buy any magazine. Martin!
Peter Pan! Peter Pan! I've been
long time no see.
I've been a disciple of yours on the internet for years. I gotta say, you haven't aged a day from any of those pictures that I've seen.
Oh, you're just being nice. You're just being kind.
You really never do get old.
Well, I try. I try very hard. Come on in.
Thank you.
Come on in.
Wow, Peter Pan's house.
Follow me.
So we're in the kitchen now. Hey, Randy, I thought you were only 5 years old. What's with all this liquor?
I'm 5 years old at heart, but the state of Florida says I'm 54, so...
Yeah, and your doctor says your liver is about 89.
Well, did you know that people who drink large amounts of coffee don't get cirrhosis of the liver, even if they drink a lot?
You drink a lot of coffee?
I drink a lot of coffee.
Never could have told. What kind of food does Peter Pan eat? Oh, we got some Arida potatoes, White Castle burgers.
Got some pudding, got some Hostess Twinkies.
Wow, you even
Breakfast of Champions.
You even eat like a child.
Look. Klondike bars.
You got any fruit roll-ups and Capri Suns in here?
Probably.
Some Kraft singles? Jesus, man. This is like the lunchbox of a
Breakfast of Champions.
third grader.
Have a seat.
Thanks, Randy. Wow.
Sorry about all these rabbits.
You don't have to apologize for plush rabbits around me, Randy. Randy, when did Peter Pan first capture your imagination?
Probably when I was about 4. Probably when my mom read me the first, simplified, dumbed-down version of the story. But she read me the story, and it mentioned in the book that Peter was a little boy fairy. And I said, Ma, I thought only girls could be fairies. And she said, well, Peter Pan is special. And I said, well, in that case, I'm going to be Peter.
This is your workshop, huh? This is where you make all your wearable masterpieces. You're like a little Martha Stewart with wings.
See, here's patterns for feet. You'd cut out 2 of these and fold them together to make tights. Here's how you make a circle skirt.
So you can't just buy this stuff on eBay or something like that. You pretty much have to custom design it.
Well, that's the fun way. You know, if you find some fabric that's really cool, look at this stuff. Now there's a pair of tights waiting to happen.
Yeah, maybe you can make some of those for me. When did you really go the extra mile and say, I'm going to really commit to this and be Peter Pan?
I think it started to evolve from the look that happened around the 70s and the 60s, where we all had these longish, childish haircuts, And, you know, we wore these long shirts, and I often put a belt around them, and we wore the peg pants anyhow, and it just came back to me. You know, when I was a little kid, I wanted to be Peter Pan. And it was the 60s. It wasn't that hard to find, like, you know, stretchy jeans and, like, greens and purples and different colors.
Were there a lot of drugs involved in this dress-up game as well?
I don't think so. I think they were just involved because they were there. But I don't think it made any difference. It's a very androgynous way to be.
It's very androgynous.
You don't have to decide on all these little things that, you know, little kids have to make up their mind. This is boy stuff and this is girl stuff. What are you going to be? We don't hassle little kids about that, and so that's a good place to be. You can do both.
And speaking of androgynous, has anyone ever told you you look strikingly like the runaway bride?
I was going to give you a little belt, but I don't think it'll help.
I don't think I need
case.
a belt to keep this thing on.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get it off.
You might have to
like,
get the jaws of life to get me out of this thing. Has anyone ever tried to, you know, kick your ass or anything just because of the bravery that you employ in your choice of dress?
I haven't had any problems.
You could probably take them, though.
Long time. You know, past a certain point, Martin, I'm a New York ferry. I don't take any shit.
That's the thing. You're this guy who dresses up like Peter Pan. You sound like a Brooklyn cab driver.
Here's a berries and cream outfit. Berries and cream. Berries and
Berries
cream.
and cream. Berries and cream. I mean, you have one of the most popular websites on the internet. How many visitors have you had? Millions and millions and millions?
It's just about to cross 10 million.
10 million?
10 million hits.
So
That's
you got 10 million fans out there.
But nope, you know how it is now. Everybody, I have songs out there. I have a CD, but everybody wants to download the music for free. You know, everybody wants everything for free, and it is a labor of love.
Who would try to screw a pixie?
Well, there's a lot of.
Hey, later on though, can we go down to that party district you were talking about and maybe try to score some pixie dust? How much do they go for an 8-ball of pixie dust these days?
Gee, an 8-ball? Maybe we're talking about a different kind of pixie dust.
How do you keep in such good shape?
I dance and I skip through the woods. That's my exercise.
Really?
There's lots of woods out here.
How often do you skip through the woods?
A lot. A lot.
Aren't you afraid like someone's going to shoot you out there, some deer hunter? I don't know. I think a lot of guys would take up hunting if they knew you were flitting around out there. For Halloween, what do you dress up like? What do you wear, like a pair of Dockers slacks and a golf short because like totally off tight?
This is my closet where I keep most of my outfits. And you asked before about what I might wear on an ordinary day.
Yeah.
So on an ordinary day, I might wear a more ordinary pair of pants, like something like that. They're still cute, you know, they got little sparkles.
Was it ordinary?
Or I might wear like some pixie shorts that's kind of like for day to day, like mowing the grass.
Your ordinary stuff would be flamboyant in Liberace's closet. So you're not really making any money off the Peter Pan thing. But
no.
How are you able to live in this palatial pixie land here? What's your day job?
I'm a computer programmer and I'm an electronic designer.
Wow.
And I've worked designing software and electronics for
Randy,
the electric utility industry for some 25, 30
Did you
years.
sit in a cubicle?
No, now I sit at home. You know, when you dress like this, they tend to let you work at home.
So Randy, I heard somewhere that every time I masturbate,
a fairy gets its wings?
Dies.
Oh, dies?
Yeah.
Why in the hell would that happen?
It's not true? Because I was worried, because I figured that I committed mass genocide in my room at the Super 8 last night.
This is kind of all scrunched together, but this is a baby blue boy outfit. You see?
You dress like baby blue boy.
Yeah.
What kind of feeling does that give you to dress like baby little blue boy?
It's fun. It's just so sparkly. I can't explain it. It's just wonderful.
Is it erotic?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, now we're getting somewhere with this. Now I'm starting to understand the whole dynamic of Randy Constant. Well, okay, you blow some bubbles on me, and then I want you to show me around the rest of the house. And everyone out there wants to hear your music with your new album. Can we do that?
Absolutely, Martin. Let's
go. So will you change into another outfit for us right now?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Well, we'll leave you in there. We'll put you back in the closet, and you go ahead and change. Hold on. Randy, how's it going in there?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Wow! You look awesome!
Thank you.
I want one! I want one!
You want one?
Yeah!
Marty, is everything okay in there?
Oh, everything is fantastic,
Let's see.
Randy!
Wow! Wow! I love it. It's great.
Am I a pixie or am I a pixie?
You need one more thing. You need some glitter. Shut your eyes.
I have one motherfucking pink pixie, bitch! Yeah!
That's not very childlike language.
Let's go jam some music, Randy! All right, you musical pixie. What are you going to serenade me with?
There's a lot of tunes on my CD, but this is one of my more serious ones. This is kind of like if I had a message to the world, I kind of stuffed it all into this one song.
Sounds nice. What's it called?
It's called Who is Peter Pan?
All right, Randy Constant with Who is Peter Pan. Take it away, Randy.
So who is Peter Pan? A child within the man come by to remind you that gather and try. Teach them to fly and never answer why. 'Cause we all needed to learn. Come as a child, be kids again, and now we know to do it right. New insight, this time invite everyone to play. Okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Yay, Randy!
What you think?
That was magnificent.
Oh, thank you.
If everyone wants to buy that album, where do they pick it up?
Only on my website right now, but of every purchase, 20% goes to kids' charities, and if you buy now if you buy toward the end of the year, around Christmas time, it all goes to kids' charities.
There you go, pixieland.org/Peter Pan. Randy, it's too high. Randy! Be more careful!
Well, sorry.
God! Sure is peaceful down here, Randy.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy.
Pretty birds.
Yeah. Randy, metaphorically speaking, who's your Captain Hook?
President Bush.
I would have thought I'd be the founder of the Gap. You know, Randy, I heard that a boy got taken by a gator on the Outer Bank over there last week.
I don't know if that's true, but I know there are gators in this pond.
Do they have alarm clocks in their chest?
It's true. They don't warn me like that.
Hey, Randy?
Yeah.
What do you say you and I drive down to Key West and check into a nice B&B?
What's going on down there?
We're gonna have fun. That's what's going on.
Yeah? They're
Yeah.
party places?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. We'll
Right
flip
now?
down and start dancing.
All right, sounds
Yay! Randy, hurry up.
good. Okay, I got the Twinkies.
All right, let's go. Key West or bust, Randy.
All right, sounds good.
Woo! Road trip.
Yum, yum. Da 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 da. Yum, yum. These things are good.
Yeah. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'd like you to leave.
Okay.
I'm feeling very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Get out. Get out.
What a freak!
Well, I guess you could say old Randy kind of weirded me out a little. But after I abandoned him on the side of the road that day, I realized he's not weird at all. In fact, all he wants is to be loved, just like you and me. And Randy, he's finally found love. I checked his website and he just got engaged to a beautiful gal who thinks she's Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. So it turns out there's someone for everyone. Maybe even me. And one of these days, I'll find her, as I keep web drifting. Gotta keep web drifting, web drifting, web drifting.